So I am at work right now. I have a little bit of downtime before my next client, and I just wanted to make a real quick video, just, I don't know, talking about the last week and how I'm kind of feeling and what's going on right now. So, not much has changed. Still working on the neurosurgeon referral. Like I talked about in my last video, I'm working on, I was working on getting referred to a neurosurgeon in Midland. When I called them the day after I posted that, they were all full, and I had to go through my insurance of getting basically just like a list of everybody who, like, my insurance is accepted by, and figured out very quickly that we have basically ran through all the neurosurgeons in Midland very quickly and easily because they're all full or will not take me. So I'm now getting referred to a guy in DFW that I'm really excited to work with. He is super eager to work with me. I feel really positive about it. He specializes in brain tumors and is interested in research, which is helpful because colloid cysts are super rare. So I'm excited to work with him. And right now we're just waiting on imaging to get to him. The hospital is like really dragging their feet because they're a hospital and I guess that's what they do. But that's the only thing before I can see him and talk to him and get sort of like my treatment options out in the open. It's been probably the longest week of my life. Last week was a whole lot of processing. Nothing happened, truly, except for, like, literally on Friday getting that referral working. And I mean, of course, seeing my doctor on Tuesday where I was diagnosed. But let me think. So this Thursday is the first time I'm seeing my counselor since this has happened. And I feel so bad, like, as a counselor, because I'm gonna drop a bomb on her, and I get so stressed when that happens to me. So I don't know. I'm debating on if I'm going to message her beforehand, being like, hey, just so you know, this is what I'm gonna talk about. But, I don't know. As a counselor, you're also just, like, kind of used to it. Like, when bombs get dropped on you, and I get it, but, like, from the position of the client, I'm just like, maybe I should just, like, let her know. And I also see my psychiatrist on Monday, and I'm gonna be like, hey, so here's the thing, and I see my OBGYN the next week. Oh, I'm gonna have to tell all these providers. My OBGYN has seen me crash out in his office at least a couple times, and now when I see him, I'm gonna be like, hey, we're moving on to the next thing. Endometriosis is canceled. It's over. The new thing is a colloid cyst. Have you ever heard of it? No? Okay, let me tell you. That's good. I apologize in advance to him. So, yeah, like, nothing medically has happened. Just really just talking to a lot of people. A lot of people have reached out and been very kind to me, and I really appreciate that. And, you know, sharing stories with me about, you know, family members or themselves or whoever who have had brain tumors and, like, basically stuff like that. And that's been really helpful. And just, you know, connecting with different people and stuff like that. It's hard because, like one of my coworkers on Friday, she was like, now when I ask you how you are, you have to like give an update. You have to give, like, an honest answer. You can't just be like, you're fine. And that made me laugh a lot because that's right. But yeah, overall I'm okay. It's just, I don't know, there's some grief involved, and like I talked about in the last video, I haven't really felt a whole lot of things. I've been really numb, and that has kind of been a struggle, but is definitely getting better. I feel like yesterday was the first time I really processed some of the feelings and the grief and the sadness, and that was genuinely helpful. Of course, I didn't like it at the time, but it's important to feel your feelings, you know? And I've just really been relying on the people around me, especially Noah, to help me out and, you know, listen to me rant and rave about the medical system and, just be a support. Yeah, that's been really helpful. Not having energy to do a lot of the things that I enjoy kind of sucks. Like, I don't have any nails on, and I haven't not had nails on since, like, August of last year. So over a year. That sucks. I just haven't had the energy to do it. And truthfully, last week, when I didn't really know what was going to happen, I took them off because I didn't know if I was going to have to go to, UT Southwestern and have brain surgery or something crazy. I had no idea. Now I understand things are going to move slower. I understand that. So I could probably put nails on if I wanted to, but I just don't really have the energy right now. Mobility, as you can see, we have Bestie Kane here. Still kind of an issue, but not really. It's more of, like, when I wake up in the morning, I feel okay. Like, right now, it's 1 o'clock, I feel okay. But as I get more tired through the day, I get a little bit more dizzy, a little bit, like, more off balance. I'm more at risk of, like, tripping, so I have it with me just for that. And especially as I get tired, it gets harder to walk around, so that's helpful for that. Feel like my memory is kind of but that could be because I'm really tired. I have a headache right now, which is very annoying, but I took some Tylenol, and I'm in my office where it's dark and quiet, so that's super helpful. And it's fine, it's manageable. But dizziness, lightheadedness, fatigue are probably the main things. I don't know. If, somebody with medical anxiety is watching this and they're like, oh god, I have a brain tumor. First of all, no, you probably don't. I understand and I'm sympathetic as somebody who also had medical anxiety before all this for very valid reasons. But, if you have any concerns, like, talk to your doctor and, self-advocate and stuff, but, like, you probably don't. The kind of brain tumor that I have is extremely, extremely, extremely rare, and so it's probably not what is happening to you, but, I get it. I don't know, it's been a long week, and I'm really tired. Oh god, I'm really, really tired. And it just sucks to, like, be invited to things, even things happening, like, in a month, over a month, actually, that I don't even know if I'll be able to go to. And especially things that, like, I was excited for, I was looking forward to, and it's, looking like I'm probably just not going to be able to go, and I can't do a lot of things I like to do. I can't be active. My doctor said that, like, I can walk around a little bit, and that's probably good, but I can't, work out, which I really enjoy. I can't lift weights. I can't do a lot of the things that I want to do. Either from, like, legitimate limitation or I just don't have the energy. And that sucks. And I just want things to go back to normal, but they're not going to. I know that. At least not for a while. Which is unfortunate. And I think things are probably going to get worse to some extent before they get better. Which that sucks too. But it's just part of it, it's just part of life. And I'm really thankful for all the people around me. I'm really thankful for everybody who's checked in and been kind to me and, has reached out with, good vibes or prayers or whatever. I really appreciate all of it. Because it's been a really, really poopy week, to put it lightly. So, thank you, and thank you for watching and checking in, and hopefully the next update will be more productive.